So this shall be, in a matter of speaking, and I must add that proviso of, in a manner of speaking, considering my current state. Specifically, I'm thinking of the fact that I am locked out of both my old Facebook account and my old Gmail account, Google account, shall we say. This is a follow-up to the third video in my how I think Scientology ethics conditions will be understood in a forever civilization series. I told the story of the fact that I had a computer for about 25 hours and then it got stolen, and I told the whole story and how one guy said it was a female. Well, what was that, a month and a half ago or something? I guess it was more like a month ago. And, well, I figured I'd been gone long enough that I could try back. That same guy was there, and he was sweet, you know. He was a stand-up guy at the same time. Completely sweet, completely stand-up guy. He totally understood. I told him I was so darn sorry for what I did as far as flipping over the tables and chairs. I asked him if I could stay and drink some coffee and mess around on the internet all night. And he was like, I can't describe how fine he at least seemed to be about it. And if it was a seemingness that was not matched by actuality, he's one heck of an actor. And I told him right off the bat that if anybody moved my cart, this was just last night, if anybody moved my cart, I was going to move it back, because I was convinced that had my cart not been moved, that whole episode would have happened. Well, I was, by actual statistic, I was approximately half right about that. Because near the end of my stay, near closing time, maybe 45 minutes, I'd say, till closing time, I looked out the window, my cart was still where it was supposed to be, and there was a chick digging through my stuff. So I raced out the door and confronted her about this situation, saying, "Get your damned hands off my stuff right now." And, her attitude was it was her stuff, And, so, eventually, this had gone on maybe 45 seconds, I'm going to estimate, before this same guy, tends bar there, came out, and she's all like, "Oh, that's my stuff that I was digging through." And he was like, no, that's my friend's stuff who's staying here. And, you need to get your hands off of it. She had taken off my sleeping bag, which I put back on. I did not fully recognize that she had taken stuff out of one of the backpacks I have on the front of the thing. And if nothing else, I have a pair of wireless earbuds that I'm going to miss. And she was starting to walk down the street. Let me see, what would I say she was walking towards? She was walking, I'll tell you what she was walking away from. She was walking away from Burnside. She had begun walking along the street on Northwest 21st Avenue away from Burnside. And, she got, the bar is located about halfway on the block. She got a further fourth along the block, I'd say, before I realized that the stuff that she had in her bag was probably stuff she had stolen from me. And I didn't recognize my jail bag. You know, when you go to jail, even if they don't have you dress in, your stuff still gets put into a property bag. Yeah, and so I made chase, and she ran. And she ran over to another bar, and she was running faster than I wanted to run, or perhaps was able to run. It's not a debate in which I wish to get. And I was basically going to head back. And then I realized that she was talking smack to me, to the people at this other bar. And so I started walking. She wanted to stick around and talk smack for as long as she could. You know, and as I approached, she was saying, like, call the police. And I'm like, yeah, call the police. That would clear things up in a jiffy. And I want my stuff back, you know. I'm sure I said I want my S word back, you know. And at any rate, she started running away again. Nobody tried to stop her, but nobody called the police, and nobody called the police. And at any rate, I probably don't have much more than 10 minutes that I'm allowed, since this is a new account. So she ran. She started running, and I said, yeah, run, bitch, run. And that was about the last thing, that was the last thing I ever saw of her or the stuff she stole. And that's really about the end of the story. I walked back. Dude forgave me my coffee debt again that night. I was going to give him $5, you know. Especially since I was quite appreciative of, you know, how he stood up for me. Which is exactly what I'd say he pretty much did, you know. All kinds of attitudes at the bar, you know, but you can expect attitudes at places where the main activity is people consuming alcohol to the point of inebriation. You can expect certain attitudes and whatnot. But, there's nothing else to report. That's pretty much it. I want to keep this under 10 minutes, and I think we're done. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know about this. Thank you, and have a nice day.